Hi, in previous lecture I discussed ambiguous grammar, unambiguous grammar and how to convert ambiguous to unambiguous grammar. A grammar can be divided according to two ways. First is according to number of parts tree, that is ambiguous and unambiguous. Second is according to number of string, recursive and non-recursive. So what is recursive grammar? The grammar in which at least one production contains same variable both at LHS and RHS is called as recursive grammar. For example, from S you can derive A, S, B or epsilon. Here this S is present at LHS plus it is present at RHS. So this is a recursive grammar. Next, non-recursive grammar. If no production contains same variable in LHS and RHS, then this is a non-recursive grammar. For example, from S you are deriving A. Here variable is S, here variable is A. Both are not same. If LHS and RHS variable is not same, this is a non-recursive. If LHS variable and RHS variable are same, then this is a recursive. And recursive means it is infinite grammar. From this you can generate infinite number of string, and non-recursive means it is finite. Next type of recursive. There are three type of recursive grammar present. One is left recursive, another is right recursive and another is general recursive. First, left recursion. If same variable present at LHS plus left side of RHS, then this is a left recursion. For example, from A, if you can derive A or B, this is a left recursive. If leftmost variable of RHS is same as variable of LHS, then it is a left recursion. Next, right recursion. If rightmost variable of RHS is same as variable of LHS, then this is a right recursion. For example, from A, if you can derive A or B. So this A is present at LHS plus this A is present here. RHS rightmost. So that is a right recursion. If RHS leftmost, that is a left recursion. Next, general recursion. If it is neither left recursive nor right recursive, this is a general recursion. You can see this is a general recursion. For example, from A, if you can derive B or B, this is a general recursion. If LHS variable is same as RHS leftmost variable, then this is a left recursion. If LHS variable is same as RHS rightmost variable, then this is a right recursion. If it is neither left nor right, then this is a general recursion. Right recursion is okay, but in case of left recursion, there is a chances of infinite loop. And for top-down parsing, grammar should be free from ambiguity, left recursion, and common prefixes. So before doing top-down parsing, first you should remove the left recursion. So to avoid looping, we need to convert left recursive grammar to right recursive grammar. As in case of left recursion, there is a chances of infinite loop. Let's convert left recursive grammar to right recursive grammar. Here this is the left recursive grammar. From A, you can derive A, alpha or beta. Now what is the language for this? From A, you can generate simply beta. Then from A, you can generate A alpha. Then from this A, you can generate A alpha. From this A, you can generate A alpha, and here you can generate beta. So what will be regular expression? Regular expression will be beta alpha clean closure. Beta followed by any number of alpha. Now simply if we just reverse the RHS, will you get the right recursive grammar? Let me try. Here I just reverse the right side. Here there was A alpha. I just write alpha A. Now just check, is this the right recursive grammar for this same language or not? Now from A you can derive beta. Yes, same. Then from A you can derive alpha A. Then from A you can derive alpha A. Then from A you can derive alpha A. Then you can derive beta. So what will be language? Language will be alpha clean closure beta. Here language was beta alpha clean closure. If you are just reversing the right side, we are getting alpha clean closure beta. So this right recursive grammar is not same as this left recursive grammar, as here language is beta alpha clean closure, here language is alpha clean closure beta. So now how we'll rewrite this left recursive grammar in right recursive grammar. Now for this left recursive grammar, right recursive grammar will be from A, you can generate beta, A dash is a new variable. This beta is for this. Now from this A dash will generate alpha clean closure. Now A dash will derive alpha A dash. So this will generate alpha clean closure. Now just check, is it generating same language or not. From A you can derive beta A dash, and from A dash you can generate epsilon. So you can simply generate beta, then from A you can derive beta A dash, from A dash you can generate alpha A dash, then this A dash you can generate alpha A dash, and you can generate epsilon. So you can generate beta alpha clean closure. So this language and this language are same. So this is the right recursive grammar for this left recursive grammar. Here from A we generate beta A dash. This beta is for this beta. Then from A dash we will generate alpha clean closure. Here is epsilon, that's why you can generate single beta. Then you can generate any number of alpha. This is our main formula how to convert left recursive grammar to right recursive. You can do some variation of this. Like if language will be from A, you are generating A alpha 1, A alpha 2, A alpha n or beta. Then what will be regular expression? Regular expression will be beta alpha 1 plus alpha 2 up to alpha n whole clean closure. Now this will be regular expression for this language. Let's write right recursive of this left recursive. So first from A you will generate beta A dash. So beta is for this beta. Then from A dash you will generate this alpha 1 plus alpha 2 up to alpha n whole clean closure. Now from A dash you will generate alpha 1 A dash or alpha 2 A dash or alpha n A dash or epsilon. Now this grammar is the right recursive for this left recursive. Let's see another variation, like from A you can generate A alpha, then beta 1, beta 2 up to beta n. So what will be regular expression for this? It will be beta 1 plus beta 2 plus up to beta n, then alpha clean closure. Now from A we'll generate beta 1 A dash or beta 2 A dash or up to beta n A dash. So this will generate this part beta 1 plus beta 2 up to beta n. Now from this A dash will generate alpha clean closure. So A dash will generate this thing. This is for alpha clean closure. So from A dash will generate alpha A dash or epsilon. Let's see another variation of this grammar. From A you can generate A alpha 1 or A alpha 2 or A alpha n or beta 1, beta 2 up to beta n. Then what will be regular expression for this? It will be beta 1 plus beta 2 plus up to beta n. Then alpha 1 plus alpha 2 up to alpha n whole clean closure. Now from A you will generate beta 1 A dash or beta 2 A dash or beta n A dash. This will be for this part. Beta 1 plus beta 2 up to beta n. Now from this A dash you will generate alpha 1 plus alpha 2 up to alpha n whole clean closure. That we already did here. So we'll just repeat this one. From A dash you will generate alpha 1 A dash, alpha 2 A dash or alpha n A dash or epsilon. This is our main formula for converting left recursive grammar to right recursive grammar. This is a left recursive and this is a right recursive. These are just some variation of this formula. Let's see one example. From A, you can derive A, B or C. Now what is alpha and what is beta? This is our alpha, this is our beta, and here this is A. Now what will be regular expression for this? It will be C, then A, B whole clean closure. Let's try to write the right recursive grammar for this same. From A we will derive C A dash. that is for C. Then from A dash we'll try to generate AB whole clean closure. So from A dash we'll generate AB, A dash or epsilon. Now from A you can generate C, A dash, and from A dash you can generate epsilon, so you can derive simply C. Then from A you can derive C, A dash. From A dash you can generate A, B, A dash. Then again from this A dash you can generate A, B, A dash. Then you can generate epsilon. So you will generate C, then A, B whole clean closure. You can simply put in this formula and you can find right recursive grammar for the left recursive grammar. This is our alpha, this is our beta. Let's see another example. This is a left recursive grammar as LHS variable is same as RHS leftmost variable. So this is our A and this is our alpha. Now what is beta? This is one beta, beta 1. This is another beta, you can say beta 2. Let's write the right recursive grammar for this. Now just check it is in which format. Now this is in this format. Here A is one beta and B S is another beta. So from S you can derive A S dash, B S A dash. This is our beta 2, this is our beta 1. Then from S dash you will derive alpha clean closure. What is alpha here? Alpha is AS. From S dash, AS, S dash. This is our alpha or epsilon. We just use this formula. So here beta 1 A dash, beta 2 A dash. This is beta 1, beta 2 and S dash. Then from A dash you can generate alpha A dash. What is alpha here? Alpha is AS. So AS, S dash or epsilon. Let's see another example. From E you can derive E plus E, E multiplication E, then bracket E and ID. Now just find what is alpha and what is beta. So here this E is for A, this plus E that is for alpha, this multiplication E that is for alpha, this is alpha 1, this is alpha 2, then this is for beta 1, this ID is for beta 2. Now this is in this format. So from E you will write beta 1 E dash, beta 2 E dash. This is our beta 2 E dash, then beta 1 E dash. Then from E dash you will generate alpha 1 E dash and alpha 2 E dash. So E dash you will generate plus E E dash. What is plus E? That is alpha 1. Then multiplication E, that is our alpha 2 E dash or epsilon. Conversion of left recursive grammar to right recursive grammar is easy if you know this formula. If you don't know this formula, then you cannot convert. You just need to understand the basic formula. If you can understand this formula, you can easily find any variation. You don't need to remember the variation. If you just remember the basic, you can easily solve all the question. If this lecture is helpful for you, please like and subscribe. Thank you.